who are these people? That I didn't know what was happening in the scene, a whole new world. I feel is one of the best things I've ever filmed. It felt real. Should I be worried? My process as an actor is very methodical. I have a step-by-step plan that I go through because it's the only way that my brain functions is if I know exactly what I need to do and exactly how I need to do it. It wasn't like that on Nixing Nishang, The Battle of Shangganling, or Detective Chinatown. I got my script more than a month in advance so that I could prepare. Obviously, my role on Nixing Nishang was much, much smaller. Just 4 days of filming, only 5 or 6 scenes in total. So there wasn't so much to prepare, but I always preferred to get my materials in advance. But I was told, for this production, no script in advance, not even the day before. In fact, I didn't get my script for that day until arriving on set, going to makeup, and then the AD would come over and say, oh, here are your lines for the day. Again, I didn't even have that many lines in the movie, but the fact that I didn't know what was happening in the scene, who I was going to be filming with, what kind of relationships I was going to need to have, it was a whole new world, and not one that I'm entirely comfortable with, to be honest with you. But, you know, this is the director's vision. This is the way that the director wants their story told. So having the script at such a late point means you don't have so much time to build up a character or to make choices or to think too much. You have time to just say, oh, okay, this is what's happening. This is what I need to say here. Okay, let's go and film it. Which is what happened over the 3 of the 4 days that I was filming. And the first day was probably the hardest. So the first scene that we filmed was the $10,000 shirt scene. They're like, okay, this is your few lines. This is all you need to do. This is all you need to say. And I'm like, okay, so who are these people? And how am I meant to interact with them? And Jiang Wen was like, don't overthink it. Just be there. Just deliver your line however you think it should be delivered, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I can do that, I guess. Not something I've ever done before, but we can try. So I'm outside, and I'm with all, Arenberg's fans, and I'm just interacting with them normally because there are no lines, and Director Jiang was like, just engage with them, just to have a chat with them. And then Max, Lung Lung, comes running over, and he writes on my shirt, and they're like, oh, just keep going, just have an interaction. And so I look down, and I'm just like, oh, it's a $10,000 shirt. $10,000 shirt. Which got a laugh, so that was a good thing. And we did that maybe, I don't know, I think 10, 15 times. We filmed just that small interaction, obviously from different angles. It was uncomfortable for me to not know what I was doing, but I appreciated what Director Jiang was going for in the sense of no prep, no overthinking, just being natural. The first 2 days, I think, went okay. In fact, the second day, which is when we filmed the bald round table scene, where it's me and all the other clones of AJ, that one scene, for me, I feel is one of the best things I've ever filmed. I think it is because there was no script and there was no prep. Lung Lung walked in and he sat down and we looked at each other and we just started smiling. And it felt real. And I think that might be one of the very first times that I've ever had a feeling like that on set, where I just felt that in the moment, because I wasn't so caught up in what's my next line and what do I need to do here and what's happening in this scene, because I hadn't had the chance to get that in depth with a script. It was just line, 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 deliver them. Let's see how this goes. And for me, that actually worked. Now, is that something that I would choose to do on every movie? No, I don't think so. No, it doesn't work for me personally as an actor. Like here, a few days ago, I was filming War 1840, and I had a little bit of a monologue. Not pages of text, but enough that if I had been asked to learn that the morning of, I think I would really have struggled with it. So if I'm just delivering a few lines and the connections are more important than what is being said, for me, I think it works really well. And I think it helps me be natural. So I think depending on the situation, on the scene, the character, the given circumstances and the relationships, it might work, but it probably wouldn't be something I go to in every role that I play. So yeah, the first 2 days were great, very interesting. I learned a lot from doing those. Jiang Wen is such, as a person and as a director, he's so lovely to work with. I mean, I've commented before on my videos on working with people like Chow Yun-fat and just how absolutely adorable they are to be with. And director Jiang Wen, he's in the similar kind of category for me as an actor, because he was so lovely. He was so soft and so encouraging and always with the positive reinforcement. You can do this, AJ. I believe in you, AJ. You got this, AJ. And I was like, he says that a lot. Should I be worried? The first few days, it was a lovely relationship that we built up. Even just the short time that we were working together, I was feeling confident. I had a good relationship with director Jiang. I felt I had a good relationship with my character. I felt that I knew where we were going and what was expected of me. And then we got to the orchestra scene. Yeah, things changed.